You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Light got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose, I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. How about we start looking into the KB security murder? Excuse me. I think I'm gonna head back to Kurain Village for a little while, if that's alright. Well, you're not gonna be around. Sure, but why? I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with. No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy she forgot there's a murder to solve. Well, now remember, no fighting, okay? You're gonna be my new mommy and daddy. No, she's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. Alright. So what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Dicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center too. You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't like ellipses question mark at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. Yeah, somebody, I don't know, somebody put it back together in the right order, I don't know. But the urn we got back says Amy, like it used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. That's weird. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned missing Amy's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that the urn is a fake? Well, I'm sure Pearls find out about that once she gets back to Kurain Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Kurain Village in a long time. The ace detective knew how to reassemble? I mean, we've already proven that he's Master Mask and he was the one that took the urn. I guess he reassembled it, but why? I mean, that's the question. I mean, according to this little poster here, it's as you see here, right? So why would you put it back in the correct order if you never knew it was like in the correct order in the first place? I mean, it looks broken here, but who knows, you know? That's the thing of art. Sometimes art seems broken or whatever, but that's the point. That's the art. I don't know. He's a cultured man, but how did he know? Does he Because I'm wondering, like, how did he know it was called Amy in the first place, right? No one knew that except the people from Kurain Village. Suspicious. That just seems suspicious to me. But well, so I guess people still go to Kurain Village to do their training, right? Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why have you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Kurain technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over, and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Ba-bang. But, you know, we've already proven her innocent though. She didn't... Yeah, the murder wasn't your fault, Maya. You do know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. It sounds like being the master of Korean is gonna be a heavy responsibility. Hey, what about me? You're not very photogenic, okay. I've walked around my whole life showing this face of mine to the world. I wonder if I've just been making a fool of myself with this silly face. Phoenix is being self-conscious now. I was just only joking, Nick. Don't make such a sad face, you're making me feel guilty. Okay. What do you think of Godot? Godot. Say, Nick, what do you think of that thing attached to his face? What do you think that thing attached to his face is anyway? Don't ask me. Why not? You know him, don't you? I've never met that guy before in my life, and believe me, he's not exactly forgettable. Yeah, but at the trial he said... So we might finally meet again, huh? Old pal? This is what he said? Probably. I return from the depths of hell, I guess? To do battle with you? He sounds like a chuny, Bill. You're right about one thing, he sure acts like he knows me. Hey Nick, I was just thinking, maybe you should try to stop making people you never met before into your enemies? Trust me, I'd like to stop doing that too. My poor body could only take so much. Now he's being whipped and now he's getting coffee thrown at him, poor Phoenix. Who is that guy anyway? What's his story? I wonder if I'll ever find out. Oh, it's Larry. He's your old childhood friend, right? Yeah, I've known him since elementary school. Wow, that's even longer than I've known Pearly. You two must have lots of good memories together. I guess so, but I can hardly remember them. They've been erased by all the traumatic ones. Traumatic? What do you do? She certainly seems grateful to you, Nick. Well, she was in a pretty tight spot during that terrible ordeal. Actually, I'm grateful to her too. Sounds like you're not telling me something. I'm gonna take a good look at the case file next chance I get. That Desiree sure is cool. I love the whole motorcycle thing. The way she laughs in the face of death. I thought you only know how to ride a bike. Hey, don't forget, Nick. That's an electric... Okay, I think, yeah, I already saw this. I think we'll probably just get the same dialogue, maybe. Otherwise, I think we should just move on. Let's see. Where can we go now? We can go to the detention center. We can try to find where the KB security place is as well. Oh yeah, let's try to do that first. Let's go to the scene of the crime, you know? It's probably a good idea. Oh, Nikki boy, Maya! Mr. Light. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nikki boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight has such a vulnerable side. I mean, apparently, yeah, she cares about Ron more. Like, she cares about Ron more than I thought. I thought she only wanted his money. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit it, he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Well, anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest, he wouldn't even sneak a snap. Or sneak a snap? No, even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief. The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how could they be so different, and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. For you. What? For you? Well, I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so then you must be thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. Very specific. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atme's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Master Mass is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atme knew about Master Mass more than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around the Town segment on TV. So then you went there to ask him some questions. That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said that Ace Detective is in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks she still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Don't tell me you didn't know, Ronnie was once an employee of KB Security, so he, I guess, was laid off? Or quit, or whatever? He was a professional security guard? Ron quit, he doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. He doesn't know, lol! KB Security is only about 20 minutes away by motorcycle, that is. Well, Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No? I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell me where it is, and we'll go ourselves. What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us that location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. Alright, but first, I ask you, love at first sight? So, was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in the corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. Smile. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down in tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome, that guardian form of his. He was right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Ree! Please, stop it, he screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. Look at their faces. Faces of pure terror. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Ugh. What we're gonna go do the same thing, except of instead of screaming "please stop," we're gonna scream "objection" and point our fingers at the robbers. That's what we're gonna do. That's all we can do as a lawyer. I don't know. Anyway, is there anything else we can examine? Look at the letter again, maybe. Ronnie received a blackmail letter. You think Mr. Light knows about this? Well, if she did, I don't think she would be smiling like that. I wonder if we should tell her about it. I think it'd be smarter if we didn't. very familiar. Alien helmet. Yeah, taking hostages is illegal. Objection. You can't do that. It's against the law. And then they stab Phoenix in the face. Oh no. Torpedo. Okay, I'm nothing else. It's just the same thing. Unless I can examine the fridge? No, okay. Where do we go? I guess the CEO's office, yeah. Let's go. You know, why would Ron murder the CEO? I guess, yeah, he got fired and got angry about that, but he kills his old boss? I don't know about that. I feel like that's a bit out of character. Well, I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you expect in the CEO's office. What has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Executive Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho 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 ho. Or something like that. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs, and I can sympathize when things don't go your way. But sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Investigate! Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name is Cain Bullard. Okay, that's him. Very stereotypical Japanese president, maybe? I don't know. He was the CEO of the KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 o'clock in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time as Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Cerebral hemorrhaging. Got hit in the head. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Oh. Okay, safe. Well, it's pretty big. Nobody has heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Well, wasn't that a surprise? So the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention center, screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. Oh, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean the detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Oh, and that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Amy was always around when a calling car showed up, but he's always mysteriously disappearing when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew who was the thief. And that would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Gem the thief. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kinda hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Who does it look like? I don't know, I can't tell. Look at thing. The gem and the thief. It was stolen, apparently. Yeah, Gumshoe mentioned like a witness, but well, we can't really see more information out of this newspaper though. It's just look at me, his big nose, and a security guard right there, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. Is that? I can't tell. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it would be hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. Who is that Java-addicted mask maniac anyway? He loves JavaScript. Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I'd never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway. But no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody wanted to talk to me, they all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe, I had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Can you tell me more about the newspaper, please? This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was gonna get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. Oh. By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Master Mask. But he got away anyway, huh? That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Detective Gumshoe about this? No, nothing. Only 2 ears and 1 brain, and anyway. About the brooch? No, nothing. Did you tell us about the keycard? Well, this is the proof that Ron DeLight was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet and his keycard, huh? I think we need to ask Mr. DeLight some more about those 2 things. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot about it too, pal. Why would Game Bullard have been blackmailing Ron DeLight anyway? Well, Mr. DeLight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, right. Guess that's it. Let's, I guess, examine. What's this big red button? What does it do? Ooh, there's a button here. Let's see. Ah! Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. Haha, that was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What's that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm is connected to the basement guard's room. It is used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Oh, so when CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that as well, so I asked around down there, but they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we better go and talk to that guard about the emergency buzzer. No fingerprints. I mean, I guess maybe the CEO was like caught off surprise, caught off guard, you know? Maybe he didn't have a chance to actually press the emergency buzzer before he was killed? Maybe? Well, these look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. Can't get in between these 2 shelves. But don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's 1 shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Yeah, UFOs? Why would security be involved in that? This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second. Oh, nice. I feel like a CEO. Hey you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import teas of scones. Move it! Ah, this is still life.
The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know.
Ah!
Okay. Check out this big, thick binder here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. She's a muscle builder.
Well, reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes.
Ah, what did you find out, Nick?
This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes.
Hey, Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Amanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole. So that $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know. That number seems kinda low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Someone did mention blackmail.
Someone's getting money from taking the jewels? Selling it to the CEO for $100,000?
But Phoenix is saying it would probably worth more, right?
So it's kind of like a fencing fee, I guess. Selling stolen items, selling a hot item is gonna sell at a discount, because otherwise, you know, you can't sell at full price because you gotta have the connections to actually sell it in the first place. Wow, look at that huge frame photo.
Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky.
There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? That was his best sunrise?
Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days.
Well, too bad. Cain Ballard is dead.
CEO.
Now look at his outline.
This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was open?
I don't think so.
So you mean...
Yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying.
You mean... the victim... he was killed by being crushed by the safe door?
She can't be serious, can she? He was not. He was not crushed.
You think about it, a dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah, and oh, by the way, don't bother asking about the fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right?
Yeah, and so?
Well, if Mr. Ballard's body was hidden here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening his baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal.
Yeah, and...
everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron Delight. Oh.
What? Ron Delight? He was the security chief?
Ron?
So he knew how to open the safe, huh?
And he was a security chief too. Why did he quit his job? I don't know. No, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Or maybe, well, again, maybe he got fired, or for some reason, I don't know.
So about this.
Huh? What's that?
Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? We copied that data without permission. Don't show them. He might get mad at us.
So, what are you two whispering about?
It's nothing. Just my billfold.
That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. I don't want you to show it to me. No, I really want you to show it to me. Okay. I was hoping you were getting, Gumshoe's help about that, but I guess not.
Tell us more about that list.
Oh well.
I guess we'll go to the security room now. I think I already examined all we can at this point. At least in the crime scene. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't see what I clicked on, actually. This is somewhere else? I guess the basement?
Look at that jacket. I know whose jacket that belongs to, that distinct orange jacket. Everything looks so high-tech. Man, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. I just remembered. Larry might be. Hey, Nick, what's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hang, dude? Hey, got my sweet little Mai with you, too. Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone, and in walks an angel. I've got no problems with daytime date, that's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, it's about the murder case, boy. Have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, this is now. Well, stop flirting with Maya, please. So what's this good info you're talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, I'm pro. I just give good information for free. You want a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. You talking to Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron the Light was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron the Light was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you, Larry. Okay, so yeah, there's a little bit of info there about Ron's background. So what's it like to be a part-time security guard? Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors, all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. Yeah, I've looked up Google, I look for different types of jobs, like what's out there in the world. People always say like security guard jobs are pretty, low stress, but it really depends on the location, I guess. At times you are just like sitting there looking at TVs, but other times you might be dealing with, I don't know, people hopped up on drugs. That's the thing that security guards have to do too, so I don't know. Is it all that simple? I'm not sure. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me. I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it's a part-time and you're dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Oh, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Well, anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? What? Psych lock. Oh no. I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psych locks after all. So he was supposedly maybe here the night of the crime, but I don't know if we can prove that right now. I guess for now, I'll examine his stuff. Those screens there show what's going on over the building, everywhere. It's my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? Yeah, if anyone was here to watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. How do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking, it was a professional investigation, alright? Okay. Got some juice. Alright, well, it was more like a milk carton, I guess. chips, his lunch. Hey, that's my partner's seat. Oh, he has a partner. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. A weird old lady, eh? And, oh, there's tea spilling all over the machine, you know. No, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. I still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Okay. Here's your classic jacket. Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it around on top of some kind of lever? Yep, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got a green knowing? So why you hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen? Huh? No? No, Larry. It's true, it's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. And this is how Larry gets fired. Again. Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed, Wendy Obeg, head supervisor. Oh boy. Oh, she's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you'll come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. She still has that? Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Oh, good thing. I do not want to meet Obeg again. But let's see, what about this? Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Did you say, Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? That's why I wonder. Well, let's see, anything else? What's this? Oh, no. Oh, the logo. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Now look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you gonna do in an emergency? Well, I guess I start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Okay. Oh, got an achievement. Smells like old bag. I do not want to know what she smells like. Anyway, I don't think we can. I don't think we can break his Cyclops right now. But what about this wallet? You found this wallet, right? No. Just generic dialogue. Time for Maya. No, stop it. Stop it. What about the buzzer? You know anything about the buzzer? No. Alright, Ron, where are you? I already told you, it's not me! A sad pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, and now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay. No, I want to talk to Ron. Doesn't have much to do right now. I can tell because he's looking at the camera, making funny faces. Okay. Oh, the lore of the detention center security guard is expanded. Anything else to talk about? No. Let's go to the detective agency, maybe? Anything else in here? Well, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect, now that they know he was actually Master Mask? This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe's nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the Master Mask investigation all the way up until yesterday? Well, the murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has a bloodlust, Maya. Any boxes? No. Actually, we can't examine anything after all. Oh, there's nothing to examine. I guess, yeah, there's just nothing here. My magnifying glass is not highlighting. Not doing anything. Okay, so there's probably nothing here. Go back here, maybe? The treasures of Korean exhibitors are ruined now. Maya. I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. But maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got a sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it? Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of the Master Master's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa. Whoa! Wow! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Whoa! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. We're gonna be rich. Yeah, they already, this like the entrance doesn't have much, but let's go to the basement maybe. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Oh, Miss Andrews. Well, she's still hanging around down here for... so, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? Oh, the urn. That, it's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? What do you mean it's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Master's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the mask to guard the treasures. Well, don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Master Master's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. I guess so. What? So Master murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the theft himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well. I'm so glad that you got your secret urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Hey, were you the one that fixed the urn? Cyclox! What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret of the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. I don't think we have. Well, I don't know. I don't have any evidence regarding her though. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, maybe actually, maybe she was the one that broke the sacred urn after all. And then fixed the back, maybe. well, nothing here. Can't go in yet? That's the big boxes. Not allowed in there, huh? But I wanna go inside! Okay, we already saw, I think, this already. Because it turned out that Amy was the real thief. It's so hard to believe. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. You can't actually be Master Mass. How does he hide the nose? I don't know. Well, let's see. Yeah, maybe he, I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe he has a fake nose and just takes it off and puts it somewhere else. And that's how he becomes Master Mass. I don't know. Anyway. It looks like Adrian really feels bad about it. I'm gonna take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bad in the first place. Please be gentle with it. Okay. Well, that I feel like that's kind of a hint, actually. Yeah, she probably did, like, fix up the urn. Pretty much. I'll take a picture of him. I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. The camera belonged to Lordly Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. Now why would Master Mass, allow that to happen? Hamburger. I mean, I like a hamburger right now. Anyway. I don't know why. Why does playing video games make me so hungry all the time? Especially when they mention food. I don't know. Okay, well, let's see. We've talked with Adrian. Maybe we can go somewhere else now. Because again, I don't have any proof that either proves that Larry was there the night of the crime, or that Adrian was messing about with the sacred urn, maybe? I don't know. I mean, should I put my attorney's badge there, you know, as a replacement? I think it's a little too small for that. What about my Magatama? Now you're being silly. That's definitely too small. Okay. Okay, Larry. Can I unlock your locks instead? On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of the work just yesterday to see Mr. Light? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never! I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow. That's confidence. What's with that drench in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened. Buzzer, but there's no fingerprints. Because I was wondering, like, if somebody pushed the buzzer and he wasn't there, that would prove that he was not at his station. But we haven't made that confirmation yet. So, I don't know. Other than that... Well, actually, he found his wallet, right? Where did he find his wallet? I mean, I guess not at the security office. He was wandering about in the actual building, maybe. Maybe, yeah, that proves that he wasn't exactly here at his station. Yeah! This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar. You hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday. Oh, give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 o'clock in the morning. On the first floor. 1 o'clock in the morning. That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. No. Yeah, but there's something you didn't know about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 o'clock p.m. That murderer must have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer has snuck in before 10 o'clock p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 o'clock p.m. during your shift. Night of the crime around 1 a.m. Right? There's also his autopsy where he died at 1 a.m., you know? So either it's the card or the autopsy. I feel like the autopsy is more relevant considering, like, yeah, they snuck into the CEO's office after 10 o'clock p.m. during your shift. In the sense that the CEO is like, he's freaking dead exactly 1 a.m. Oh, no? That's not it? Okay, well, maybe it's the card instead. Let's try the card. Okay. I mean, they both kind of say the same thing. They're saying that, you know, there was a killer at 1 a.m. in the CEO's office. Well, Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does, but I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in a trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Well, anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes way. Someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Ooh. Larry, you can't dug your responsibility this time. Yarr, no! Okay. Tell us the truth, Larry. I think his Japanese name is Yahari, you know? Yahari. Or, yeah, well, actually no, it's, I think it's something else. Like, something to do with Yahari, or Yasuhiro Yahari, or something like that. No, when something is suspicious or whatever, it's Yahari Yasuhiro or something like that. I don't know, I can't remember. There's a pun there. Japanese pun, I don't remember the pun though. But it's better than butts, I feel like. Yahari or something like that, I don't know. I knew it, it's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. That's my fault. Larry, there's nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called in and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and she was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Is that right, Maya? Yeah. Okay. So, is that why you left the security guard office? Well, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How could I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? Wah! He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him evidence we've got? Well, she's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Okay. Can you tell us about this office buzzer? Actually, percent, okay. Okay. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart's connected to yours, Maya. And gone back to flirting with Maya. Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, just like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks. I try. Well, do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Wow. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the third floor of the basement. The CEO office is on the first floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt the wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Now, let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did. I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. For once he's being responsible. After we've, you know, shown him his sins. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that. What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake! But how? Hey, it can't be. It's impossible! Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once, in the morning, at around 1 AM. 1 AM? That's when the murder happened. Well, okay, it is your fault. It is your fault, Larry. Time to go to prison, please. Well, maybe not prison. But like, yeah. I guess, yeah, the CEO did press the button and no one helped him. Larry! Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be! Yeah, 1:02 AM. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know? Oh, what are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? Oh, no, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Okay. Anything else? I don't think anything else would be relevant. I don't think he would know about anything else. Okay, I think we're done with you, Larry. We're done with Larry. Hey, Gumshoe, you wanna look at this? No? I'm trying to help you, Gumshoe. That's very important information, but yeah, he's not gonna look at it. Oh well. You know Kane? Oh, you do? Oh, I know him. This is Ronnie's boss, CEO guy. Well, now he's an ex-boss. Someone killed him. Did it say Xbox? Anyway, ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Ronnie chief of one of the security teams. But that was just so he could work him like a slave. Oh, okay, so that's why Ron didn't like his job. Did Mr. Delight have a problem with Mr. Ballard himself? Or even if he did, you think she'd ever tell you about it? Well, Ronnie isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. I don't like this man one bit. He's had it for my Ronnie from the very beginning. Is it his fault that Ronnie's under suspicion of committing murder? Plus, he lobbed a coffee grenade at me. You look pretty silly wearing that mug on your head like a birthday hat. Oh, I know. We can get him back to him by returning fire with a milk grenade! Attack with milk! No? Okay. Yes, that's it. Unless, well, do you know Larry, actually? It's like Larry's, well, I don't know. There's like the little, like, torpedo thing here. That's from Larry's thing, I think, and a little tank. This is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale, too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man are his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those lines like they're his lifelines. Looks like he blew it again, huh? Okay. He probably, I don't know, I mean, I don't know what's with Ron and his job. What's with Ron with his job? I want to know, but he's being interrogated. Like, what exactly is going on? Like, he was promoted chief, quote-unquote, but, like, maybe he did something else behind the scenes. I don't know what else to examine, though. What else do I do? Gumshoe, help me! Help me, Gumshoe. Did I already present you this already? I think so. Hold up. This guy's a real puzzle if you ask me. Then maybe I should be asking you. Do you know something about him? Why would I know about something? Or why would I know something? Well, it sure sounded like you two knew each other from the way you acted today.
It's Mr. Godot that acts like he knows Nick, not the other way around.
Exactly. You think I remember someone like him? I still say the whole thing's a bit suspect.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard.
That's Kane Bluebard, not Shane Bluebard, pal.
Oh, yeah. The victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me.
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bowler was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Well, anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick. Now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask.
Okay.
Can you tell us more about Mr. Bollard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bollard must have had a chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh, and?
And, I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I can never get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Maya's a gold digger.
Well, anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah, and the KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Buller who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh?
So I guess, yeah, we have no... Okay, I didn't get that dialogue before, so... We learned that the CEO was into some shady stuff.
Now, which makes me wonder, can Maya, I was thinking, like, Maya, can you make, like a lot of money through using spirit channeling to do some sort of, like, illegal stuff, maybe? Learning about secrets from the dead? Maybe that could be something she can do, become, like, a criminal. Or maybe not. But yeah, okay, well, actually, so we learned something about the CEO. Can we go back? Oh, we want to talk about her. Can we finally go to the detention center? Okay, that's a little bit of information we needed in order for us to pass the time so that we can finally meet Ron the Light again and his, like, cinnamon bun hair. Ah, Mr. Wright. Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. Then, that's where the CEO, Kane Ballard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Dillard, am I right? Or Ron Dillard, no, Ron Delight. So the only question is, where were you that night? This time, I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you're Mask to Mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Well, tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight, at the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Hee 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 ha ha ha. I'm not a detective, I'm a thief. No, okay. Here I am. I'm a clown. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at the KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Mask to Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Adme. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right? Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went to the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? Ah. Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was it Cain Ballard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. Blech. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I died myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe? Yes, that's right. Why are you tampering the crime scene, Ron? I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick? All of a sudden, Mr. Light kinda sounds like the murderer to me, yeah. Yeah, well, he's gonna be implicated in the crime, yeah. Please don't say that. But I mean, I don't know, like, I guess... I mean, I don't know. Ironically though, by moving the body and everything, you're making yourself worse. Because who has access to the safe, right? And who would have reason to move the body? It would be the murderer. And if you aren't actually the murderer, then why did you put it in the safe? You know? So it's kind of like... And again, only a few people had access to that safe. Would be Ron and a few other people, and only a few other people had airtight alibis, so it's only him that can open the safe. So that makes him the only, the killer, as far as we know anyway, so that's not good. Yeah, he didn't think that over too well. Yeah, well, I guess he's not that smart. At least, I don't know, maybe he was panicking. Still, you shouldn't tamper the crime scene, buddy. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit the KB security? How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please! Don't worry. We haven't told anyone yet. Phew. Oh, thank goodness. No, I'm... But I suppose I have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Well, because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring enough money. Except being a thief. At least, that's what I thought anyway. So it became Master Mass for Desiree, huh? I guess, yeah, that's the motivation, to make lots of money. Though I feel like... Isn't there a better way? Also, you're not being paid well, I feel like. Again, we saw that... This list, you know? This list in particular. Jewel, 100,000, 150,000, 140,000, 500,000. He probably could have got much more money, like millions, but I feel like he's being taken advantage of. Well, this list, we found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Ballard. Hey, this is a list of all the things Master Mass stole! And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows about the stuff because he used to be a security guard. So he knows about it. That's weird. I thought he would, like, know more, like, much more about it, but I guess not. He's not really personally connected, maybe? I don't know. You know about the buzzer? The buzzer went off just once around the time that Ballard was killed. Oh, that's scary. Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight? Sorry, I'm afraid I don't. Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore? That's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. Don't press it, it makes a terrible racket. Sorry, I just love making a lot of noise. Does this buzzer have something to do with this case? Well, at this point, I don't really know yet. After all, there were no prints on it, or anything else for that matter. Hey, This is an arc about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were on my trail. But Master Mass, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right, I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mass costume in a nearby plastic bucket, then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Wow, awesome! Hey, hold the phone. The guard in his photo. Is this you, Mr. Light? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Burrow could see through that in a heartbeat. Okay, so it was like Ron the Light. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of ace detective. Detective Atme found the Master Mass disguise? Interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now! Hey, calm down, don't get so worked up. Blackmail. This blackmail letter, is this the first time you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that recalled me out to a specific location. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Terra Emelon heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity, just like that? It's not that easy being a master thief, you know. Or thief. I've got proof that was you, so give up, they wanted to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second, what do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. $10,000? No one said about being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? Plans? What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting, some other rare treasure. They show security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Light is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. So I guess he wasn't the brains of the operation, he was being used by someone. The true Master Mass, maybe? Or rather, well, the one not wearing the costume anyway. So Ron the Light was Master Mass after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all in detail. I guess he was paid, but you know. But he was only like paid like I mean, again, this says like $100,000, and even less than that. You know, I imagine he probably got paid a very small percentage for actually doing the crime. I don't know. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole in the safe deposit box, then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Did you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after their sacred urn because of one of those plans too? Well, you see, truth is I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Light, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? From the second heist on, he was just doing as he was told. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes, but please don't hurt me. Mr. Cain Ballard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. All you did was tamper with evidence. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Light. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mystic Maya! Okay. Who's this? Hey, Burley! Oh, okay. I'm back! Hey, Pearls. So what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Kurain Village to have it examined. And? What'd you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Phew! That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotch. Cute? They said that's paint, and that they were put in the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
Yeah, what's the big deal? We gotta find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there.
Okay, we'll go find out how they got there.
But please don't forget about me.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess he was. If he was guilty for robbery, then he wouldn't be charged for murder, I guess. But that's technically a lie, though, because he was involved in the murder. Even though he says he didn't actually kill Ballard, he was there. So I mean, you can't lie to Phoenix Wright. You gotta find the truth. Phoenix Wright only cares about the truth. Alright. So Pearls is back, so let's go and now where is it? Where is the exhibition hall? Adrian! We have proof that the urn is real!
Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. Have you been? Well, what have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see.
Maybe we take another good look at this urn. We can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Look around one more time? Do we have to? This box, there's something about that's bothering me.
Well, that's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too.
And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
Urn box, finally, it's in our court record. Okay, it's pink paint stains. From this. It looks like to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. I see. So desu ka. Okay. And the answer? Well, okay, I think we can present the Magatama. Okay, why should let me look at it again? Like, paint marks, completely dry. The box with the sacred urn fits perfectly. Yeah. Obviously not the same urn. It could be a fake? A fake? You're the one that said it. Any evidence that it's genuine? Yes, I have it right here. It's been confirmed. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Korean Village and had it examined.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how...
What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again.
Did you say, again?
Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Because there's paint on it. Covered in pink splotches. How do you know it's broken recently, though? I mean, I know that because it looks completely different. Right? It looks completely different from this one. So, I mean, I show this, right? This poster, it was made recently, right?
Poster? Oh, poster for the exhibit.
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters was transposed.
Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't even know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken.
Well, that was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Wait.
For?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
It looks like she's not gonna give up that last Cyclock so easily.
You have any proof that the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? Wow.
Paint? Paint. Paint? Paint. Paint, right? Paint. Well, Miss Andrews?
What is this supposed to mean?
Well, there's a pink paint all over this urn.
Huh.
And there's a pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews.
But...
Uh-oh, she's trying to make her escape.
But you can get pink paint everywhere. Or anywhere.
Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure.
Well, there is in my room. Liar. Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor, there's no proof that it's the same paint.
Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint on the urn to the paint on the floor is, I guess I have to show it again, but like, the gap of the box is completely the same, right? No? Oh, that's wrong. Whoops. Paint the urn, the paint on the floor is no proof that it's the same paint. The box. Because it has paint stains on it? Oh, I don't know. It had the sacred urn on it. And there's paint on it, so... Came from the box. Yeah, okay. This box. The urn was stored in this, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there's pink paint on this box as well.
Oh.
I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you put this box into the depression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. I don't know, well, I presented the paint marks though. It didn't work? I don't know. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken.
Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright.
Bit. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, that doesn't make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I know just how she feels, exactly, because I literally broke the urn as well. It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. Wow, clumsy. When I tripped on the paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. Wow! The broken piece of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream. Okay. I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of the Korean village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Amy? I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would assume it said Amy. Any sane person? Really?
Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn in the storeroom and no one has seen it since then.
It was replaced 2 weeks ago.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Amy Faye statue, aha! Okay. So the first time that we came down here, it was on the night of that secret urn that was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there are no paint marks on the wall on the floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved, and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well then, who was it? Who would have done it and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day it was moved. But why? But why? Who moved it? Master Mask? Look at me, but why? But why did he move it though? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Ron the Light, was at KB Security. So then why did another Master Mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is gonna be making another appearance. To be continued. What's going on? A crime taking in 2 places at once! Didn't we do that case before in the first game, actually? Well, let's see.